Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Naji from Cigar Talk. And today I got a very special guest, man. Seated to my right, man, this from Yard right here, man. I had to go get my man, Kranium.
Well, go on.
What's going on, my brother? How are you?
I'm alive and well.
Man, I appreciate you pulling up, dog.
Yeah, man, respect for having me.
Absolutely, man. We got to get into the EP. I sat down, I got a chance to listen to it early, the In Too Deep EP.
Yeah.
Man, you got some dope joints on there, man.
Respect, man.
Couple joints. How long did it take you to kind of like put the whole project together?
About 19 months. I would say 19 months. Anybody who's a Kranium fan know I don't really drop much. Yeah. I don't over saturate the market. I've always been very patient on how I drop because, you know, dancehall music doesn't have that outlet where everything just catch. So 90% of the times we have to make the music catch in the core and then actually bring it to the other side of the world. So to be smart on the moves, you have to be patient with it. To be patient, it takes time. And it takes time. Yeah. Record them have to make sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when you're saying like catching the chord, do you mean like it got to get hot in Jamaica first and then kind of start bubbling there, or could it get hot in the States first? Like, or does it matter?
You can go vice versa, but anywhere a dancehall record, any record in the world, it have to start from somewhere and it have to start with your people, you know what I mean? So even hip hop, you know, the hip hop obviously say, yeah, this song is the record before the Caribbean jump on and say, yeah. So if you start from 90% of my records are started in New York City, you know what I mean? I drop a lot of singles rather than juggling, and dancehall have juggling meanings like 7 different artists on one beat.
Oh, okay.
So when I drop a single, which is just me by myself, we always make sure we get it started in Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, and then, you know, yeah.
Nah, for sure. One of the records I definitely wanted to talk about, the Without You joint.
Yeah.
Queen Naji, man. That's a record, bro.
Respect,
I like that one.
Respect, man.
I like that one. Tell me about that, like, because obviously, like, you creating this body of work and, you know, you getting the feature. Like, how is that? Is it like you making it and you heard her in your head on there? Like, how did that kind of come about?
Yeah, so when I make records, I don't, like, people always ask me who you want to work with. I don't have a specific artist I want to work with. I'm more of an artist who created a song and then I think who would fit on it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So when Without You came on the board, is either Kalani or
Queen Naji?
Queen Naji. That's how I feel, musically, with my ears. Right. You know what I mean? And we reached out to Queen Naji, shout out to Queen Naji, you know what I mean, making it happen. And it's a beautiful song. People actually love the record. Yeah. I just genuinely love it.
Nah, for sure. It got that, like, love type of vibe to it. It got the, you know what I'm saying?
I was bathing myself on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Another one, you got the Paranoid record, Be Love.
Yeah.
Rap in New York. I said, well, I didn't expect that. When I seen the track, I was like, oh, he got a drill. He got the drill artist on here.
Yeah, different vibe, different vibration, you know, something different and like, you know what I mean, connect with what's going on. A lot of things going on right now. We're paranoid for real in real life, you know what I mean? Yeah. The trust thing is at the lowest ever been, you know what I mean? So my trust level is like the chips for cars in COVID, you know, very rare. Right. You know? So that's how I'm actually moving, and I feel like Be Love bring that energy, bring that vibe. Yeah. And it's New York, you know what I mean? I represent dancehall from New York, and that's the only way, you know what I mean, in the sense of like connecting that with the youth from Bronx, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, the influence of dancehall at the Bronx is different.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I mean, definitely, I understand what you're saying, just, you know, paranoid the vibe, right? It's a lot, like they say, a lot of people have been saying, I think Jim Jones was the first person to say it. He said, being a rapper is the most dangerous job in America. Yeah. You know, we seen unfortunate, you know, takeoff, shit like that.
Yeah,
we seen this.
Sad.
Do you feel like, is it the same like being a dancehall artist and being reggae? Do you feel like, is it the same type of energy and pressure being in the city? Like you gotta watch your back all the whole time? I
mean, if you start making money overall, I think that's what it is. You have to watch man, you have to watch woman, you know? Yeah. So it go every way you want to take it. Like, at this point in my life, I'm pulling out 10 minutes before me come, because I don't want to say, it's my baby. And, you know, like, art away from privacy. There's so much different thing that an artist go through on a daily basis, and just people with money overall. Yeah. People just want to see that you're making money, and just like, I don't know what it is. This is hate energy that's in the air. I don't know where it's from, but yeah.
You get money, does hate come with it?
100%.
Yeah. Do you think, like, being from the island, is it, because I only hear I've been to Jamaica on some vacation, you know what I'm saying? I've been to Dunn's River, I go to Montego Bay, you know what I'm saying? That's like tourist
tourist spots, yeah.
But like when you really in the towns and in the cities, is it like crazy like that? Like, is it dangerous like that?
Everywhere in the world is dangerous. Everywhere in the world. You know what I mean? Me can be in Brooklyn and you know what time it is.
Yeah,
you know what I
for sure.
mean? You're in the wrong part of Queens, you know what time it is.
Right.
Everywhere in the world have their whole different daily problems. As much as people talk, Jamaica is very safe. I feel like if you mix, you mix. If you don't mix, you don't mix.
Right.
You know, it's no difference than anywhere in the world. You know what I mean? Like, bro, Queens is a deadly place.
Yeah, I'm from Queens. So, yeah,
You know what I mean?
Go there, over
so
there, yeah.
when people say it's just that it's over hype. Don't get me wrong, some things happen, you know.
Right.
But not on the level where me can't go downtown.
Can't walk around.
Not like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that. I think probably my favorite record on the joint, The Special Woman.
So yeah?
Yo, that shit fire, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Was you talking to somebody? Was that specific to you, like when you was writing that, or just kind of?
I'm a great storyteller when it comes to music.
Yeah.
I feel like that is my gift and that is I don't really go to the metaphor rounds. I think the craziest thing I ever seen in that song is you could curse? Like, fuck a girl in the kitchen, wash your dick in the sink, let that sink
Right.
in. You know, I don't really go into metaphor.
Right.
So, Special Woman is a record where I just wanted something to connect with the woman them, the woman them like. You know, I've been cheating them. Remember, I've been fucking the woman them for years.
Yeah.
You know, like, I fuck them for years. I feel like now I can't give them little love. You know,
Right.
I never fuck them all the time.
Right.
I feel like this project more like whining at them, you know what I mean?
Right.
Rather than just
Right.
dagger them, yeah.
Yeah.
Little good sex this time, no more fucking.
Right. Yo,
Yeah.
you know what? It's funny because it feel like just, you know, and it's outside looking in, but a lot of the dancehall stuff I hear is more fucking. It's more like,
Yeah.
I remember growing up, fucking out the water, fucking out the sea, fucking out the, I was like, yo, this, you know what I'm saying? But you switched the vibe up. Like, was that intentional? Was you trying to do it like that? Or just, that's just how you felt when you heard the beat?
So the thing is, I became one of the first dancehall artists to break from the States.
Yeah.
So what happened is, I'm influenced by my environment. So even though I'm a Jamaican, I'm still a New Yorker. Because, you know what I mean, I get to experience both schools, get to experience the long life of both eras. So when I create music, my influence is still have R&B. You know, we still around hip-hop. You get me? And then we still naturally cultured. So when I infuse all that sound together, I create this thing where if you listen to Kranium record, they say, yo, the man sound a little R&B. Or if you're from Afro, they say, they sound like an Afro. You'll be like, yo, this is a dancehall, you know?
Right.
So the way how I create music is not necessarily say, yo, I just plan it. It's just a natural thing.
Right.
And I realized that I can tell the woman them things where they really want to hear, where a next man don't want to say. In a very sweet way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, it's a problem. You know, that's why I have so much.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you feel like, do you have a special woman? I'm sure there's a lot of women that watch the show. Is that like a thing, like you know, I got a special woman and that's
I'm singlish, you know.
single-ish?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm a singlish man.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, so I just big up all of them, you know.
Right.
That's watching and every woman where, yeah, I'm singlish.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
I feel that. Right before we cut the cameras on, they was playing the record or shuffle. They had the Nobody Had to Know record.
Yeah, classic.
Bro, you don't understand. Like you said, I'm from New York. I'm Queens, so we had the basement.
Yeah.
2015, 16 when that come on.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Classic.
my God. Did you know, like, is that a record? Because that's so big and that influenced, like I said, that influenced New York City culture, right? Like, every party you go to, that record is on. You know what I mean? Is that something that when you do a record like that, do you know automatically, like, all right, this is gonna be that?
Hell no. You don't know. You know what I mean? You'll never know. Because some of the time, records that you least expect to work, and some records you really don't expect to work actually work. So, but when I did that record, it's a weird feeling like, yo, I know the potential it had, but how it's gonna get there? That was my only thing, but I knew it was special. Like, bro, everybody fuck.
Yeah.
And everybody have somebody on the side at some point in their life. So the record was speaking so truthfully that once it got to you, because a lot of people sing the song and don't even really understand the meaning behind the song.
Right.
They just sing because it
sounds
good.
so good. The
You know what
melody sound crazy.
Yeah, but I'm talking wild, crazy stuff.
Yeah,
and
fact.
as I said, it's happening till this day, you know. Everybody have that one girl on the side. We all do at some point.
Right.
We might change, but yeah.
So how did you said that you knew it was something, but you didn't know how it was gonna get there. What do you feel like was the point that you got it there? Like what did you do to actually get it there?
Work. Yeah, a lot of artists drop records and sometimes we blame labels and blame this and blame that, but I feel like there is a level of work that needs to put in on a record. I'm patient. If you're not patient, and I learned very quick in dancehall that in the world space, we are not a priority, we're a flavor. So because I learned early out in my career that it's a flavor, I just follow the process of, we are going to make sure so we touch each market.
Yeah.
So the work that I put in for nobody else to know was, if you're a young artist coming in the game, brand new, don't know nothing, you know.
Yeah.
I never get no cosign. I don't know what a cosign is. We're out here by ourselves, you know what I mean? Especially because, as I said, I'm in New York, so I'm like a far reach of, we promote a record. We had to make sure we create a system from home to get it on that level. So the work was crazy, so I'll give it 100% work. It took a lot of work. It took like 2 years. The record came out.
Working the record 2 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
It came out 2013 and didn't really hit till 2015. Like end
Yeah,
of
that's
2014.
when I heard about 2015 probably. Hold up, did the record get hot here or in Jamaica first?
Yeah, it became fire in New York.
It came fire?
Like hot.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it used to be hot in Queens, nobody knew it in Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying.
Then
I was
nobody
from
knew
Queens, so
Brooklyn
when I
then,
heard
yeah.
that, I was in the spot like, yo,
Yeah.
hit my move.
I watched a record dead 3 years, like 2 years straight. Like I watched a record go running the streets in like early from April of 2013 to like September. Then take a dip. Then comes back again the following April and take a dip. Then the winter of 20. I'll never forget. I think we went on radio 2014, December or 15, one of them. But I just remember that day specifically because I was in Antigua. When we got the call, I say he's gonna read it. I think Drake sang the song that same weekend too, if I'm not mistaken. Because Drake was singing nobody else know in his set. Like
in his set he was singing.
In his fucking set. More than once. And then everything
that was it.
Yeah. It was that. Shout out to Drake on that.
Definitely shout out to Drake. I think I read something, an article, it might have been Billboard, where you said that the record became so big that you was scared or had a depression rather because you didn't want to be a one-hit wonder, that you was thinking it was so big.
Yeah.
I read something like, did you feel like that? Like you didn't know how to really top the record because it got so big?
It's not necessarily I top the record. It was more like, because I don't think about topping the next song. I don't think that was exactly. I feel like when you get a record that's so big, I feel like every artist go in the phase of, okay, what's the next move?
Right.
You know what I feel? So I feel like it was what is the next move for me rather than an actual record. It was like, what else am I going to do? You know what I mean? Because that song bring me everywhere in the world too, you know, if I understand. Like I've been to I think I've been to, the only continent I haven't been to is Antarctica at this point. Like I've been to some weird places and some cool places. And, you know, so you're like, Jesus Christ, like, you know what I mean? What we're going to do again? And yeah, man, and then you lose friends and you gain friends and you realize some people want to go out and then when the song take a dip, you know, some people not really there around and then
they there when you hot.
when you sing come back, you hear some girls, hey, stranger, hey, big head. You know, go.
Hey, so, big head. Yeah. Right, okay. Now that's dope. Tell me, I know in New York culture, right, like, 'cause I'm from New York, I'm from Queens.
Yeah.
Jamaica, Queens, grew up, born and raised. There was a point where, like, dancehall was embedded in everything we did, right? Like, it was you dancing, like, remember we was hitting the walkie dip and all that. That was when it was crazy. The willy bounce and all that. It changed to a point where it was like New York kind of stopped dancing in a way. Like New York, now everybody kind of cool. Niggas don't really like dance and shit like that. Did Jamaican culture change in any way the same, like in that type of way, or is it still kind of the same?
So Jamaica is a very I was just having this conversation, it's so weird is that Jamaica culture is a culture that changes a lot because there's so much talent. Jamaica is like 2.5 million people. And there's so much talent on that island where they create style on a very rapid rate. So a girl the other day said to me, yo, I used to go to dancehall party and the girls used to dance and wine and now everybody just standing up and flossing, right? And if you realize, in all the parties, most men just in the party, in the section. Before, even Americans used to be on the dance floor, doing the drop, doing the dance, doing all of this stuff. But now everybody just in the section with the vibe. So the swag and the style have changed so much and moved on from that in a sense, where they're at a point now where they was in a party just chilling, holding a vibe. And then you have girl songs that plays and the girl would dance and would hold a vibe and stuff like that. But it's not necessarily dancing is dead, it's never dead. That's our culture, it will always be. But they're going through a chill, star vibe
Yeah.
mood right now. That's what I'm getting from that. Like, I'm
more
more
on some stars,
yeah,
cool
chill,
shit.
yeah,
I
some
see
cool
that.
stuff, yeah.
Do you think, is it ever gonna be something that changes again?
Always. It's a cycle. You know, it's a cycle. There's a period of time where I remember watching old DVD with my father, them man in a big chain and a dance stand up.
Yeah.
So it's a thing that used to happen, you know. And then
Pasa
yeah,
back
man.
in-
But that was the dancing, and then
Yeah.
back in the 90s, I think man just used to have be a gold chain and just
Just chilling.
in them parties and chill. So I feel
Right.
like we're at the point now where it's go back to that. Then it's gonna come back to the dancing again. It's
Yeah.
a cycle.
Right.
It's all a cycle.
I feel that. Okay. Tell me, how was it growing up? You from Montego Bay?
Correct.
What was it like growing up there?
Different, man. It was freedom. When I say freedom, meaning like I'm not worried about nothing in the world. You know, you have a one girlfriend, that's it. You're good. You know what I mean? You enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You're playing games, you're outside. Then it there's just nothing that can ever block that memory. You know, that's like those special days of your life because you're just free, bro. You know, you're not worried about no problems. You're not worried about nothing. You just live each day. When it comes to the States, it's different. Like dead. You know what I mean? Like
Different in what way? Like how was it different?
when I landed there, it was different, man. Because I landed there was like different cultures now. So now you have to learn how to adapt. If you're in New York, girl in New York, you have to be an adapter, 100%. After you get here, you realize you have Jamaican, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Spanish.
Everything, right?
Everything. So you have to just like, yo, you know what I mean? Back home, you just deal with one-star people.
Right.
Then my accent strong as, you know, girls always ask me, you've been in America so long and your accent so strong.
Strong.
Like, why so strong?
Yeah.
Because I was still around Jamaican so much. But think about a next culture that don't speak English and you don't speak English, but you're in a class with them.
Right.
So now you have to learn and adapt how to communicate with this person and communicate with the person. So the communication part for it was hard for me when I just got here. But after a while, I love it. Like, I love New York to my soul.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Cause I feel like I'm from, Jamaica, Queens. It's a lot of Jamaicans in that area. So
Yeah, man.
it was like, it always felt normal to me that like hearing the accents and stuff like that,
Can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
I went to Jamaica High School from Jamaica, lived.
Oh, you went to Jamaica?
Yeah, Jamaica High School,
okay. Yeah. I went to Lewis. I went to Francis Lewis.
Francis Lewis, yeah. That was a nice school.
Yeah, it was nice, man.
Yeah, it was
That's
nice school.
My mom was making sure, she was like, you ain't going to Jamaica, you going up here. I was like,
What school? A bad boy school.
Yeah,
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Oh, God, man.
And what? Edison right there. Y'all used
We
to
had
have beef
Thomas
for Edison.
and
Hillcrest.
Edison, no, we don't look.
Edison
Edison's
wasn't like
nice,
that?
Them boy, they're nice.
What about
man.
Hillcrest, though?
Yeah, Hillcrest
Hillcrest used to go
was a vibe. Springfield.
Yeah.
Shout out to the school, them Jackson. Ain't 50
Oh,
Jackson though?
Jackson,
Yeah, Jackson. Shout out to Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
man.
real Queens for real. You
Yeah,
real
man.
Queens.
August Martin. You know when you get suspended, you go to August Martin.
Yo, yeah, that's what it's
You know, Patty Wagon pick you up, drop you off.
Hey.
Yeah, brother. I used to have a girlfriend at that school, actually.
August Martin?
August Martin. Yeah, my first girlfriend in America went to Wicked Girl, though.
Yeah.
Girl a thief.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, God.
She lied you?
No, you don't say the first time a girl have a thief money, you know, in the shoes box, put the money at the shoes
Oh,
box.
yeah.
She's in Africa. Yeah, thiefing girl, big up her. But
She gonna see this too. Why you do that?
August Martin, she used to go, old thief.
Yeah. Tell me about your, because you have such a unique singing style. Like, when you came out, I never heard nobody that sounded really like you.
Yeah.
In dancehall. What was your music influences? Like, who was you really listening to and kind of soaking up game from?
So I listen to a lot of old school music because of K-dance. So I listen to a lot of old school music for K-dance. Like Sam Cooke, but in reggae, it's a better than Richie Spice. Bad is intro God, you know what I mean? So I take elements of little different things. I love tank music. I think tank is one of the sickest things. So I take a little thing from them. But as far as me being Kranium and that dancehall element there, I would definitely give it to Jamaica and New York lifestyle. As I said, growing up, I brought up, see, I put all of that into the music and it flows well and I just tell women crazy things and I realized it. The first time I sang in church and I hear a girl scream, I was like, this is gonna
you knew that was it?
Yeah,
This is my lane right here.
this is what gonna get me what me need.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then from ever since, yeah, create that vibe.
No, I feel that. I mean, you said earlier that Jamaica has such a rapid amount of talent and very, I think there's a lot of upcoming people coming up. I want to know what you think. Like Skilly Bang, one of my favorite new guys out here. He had the record with Fabio and French that was going up out here.
Yeah.
Is he lit out there too? Like
Yeah, man.
It's crazy out there.
Yeah, of course. Jamaica have artists like this,
And then like just
this.
coming up.
Because as I said, it's a very talented island, and the sound is out. Them, whatever them touch, them good. Like you have to give them that. Like that's why they're so influential, because they're a very good creator. If a man has sell you something, it's just with style. You know, so they're full of style. And yeah, man, Skilly them bad, man. All of the artists, them. Like, I respect every single one of them.
Who's some of your favorites, like, at a new crop of dancehall?
I like Skeng. I think him bad.
Skeng. I see him and Nicki. Nicki was
working. You know, I like him a lot. I still feel like there's so much. For example, I'm put this way. I'm a singer, right? So, I want to see more singers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the balance of I like singing. Like me as a man, like I love when a man sing and switch him tone and so and all him vibe and talk the things them, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like right now I look for see some singers on the scene. But there's a lot of DJs, man. Like a lot of them are bad. You know, big up all of them. Big up every youth. Yeah. You have to big up every one of them. And as far as dancehall concerned, I feel like, as I said, there's so much young youths right now where have the vibe that we are kicking.
Yeah, that's what's up. What about Shensia? Like Shensia too? She been getting big up here
man.
too.
Shensia, do I think too, man. Bad artist.
Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. One of the other things I think that was in pop culture recently, the girl Spice.
Yeah.
She had, I think they were saying she had a BBL and then she had some kind of health issues that kind of followed after that. And I just want to get your opinion on that, because today, you know, it's a lot of BBLs today, man. I walk around, I see them, I like them too, you know what I'm saying? But I see. But is it like that in Jamaica too? Because I know here, like I said, especially you go uptown, you see it's BBL central.
I mean, I think it's everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah, man, it's everywhere. It's just that but I don't have a problem with it. It's what you like as a man.
Yeah.
Some man like it, some man might not like it. Me is not the guy here who judge them, you know? Once the front feel good, everything good.
Right. Are you one that you like, my girl, she gotta have a BBL, or it's like...
Okay, any girl I'm with, once the crease is good,
it's good.
I'm good with whatever, isn't it?
Right.
I'm good with everything.
Good either way. All right, cool.
Big up Spice.
Yeah, but shout out to Spice, man. I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah, man.
So tell me, like, just, you know, kind of moving forward with the culture. I think there was a debate that I saw online not too long ago where they had, for the Grammys, they were saying they want to separate reggae from dancehall into two categories because it's different. Do you feel like that? Like, is there a need to do it, or you feel like it kind of belongs in the same?
That's a deep conversation, but honestly, like, opinions are not facts. My opinion on that, I just feel like there just need to be a business first before we even get to that point.
Like, what you mean?
I feel like dancehall need, like, we have to have a business.
Like a structure.
Like a structure first before we even get to that point. Get to that. Because everybody can have their own opinion. Like, do I consider myself a reggae artist, or do I consider myself as a dancehall artist? People always ask me. You know, I'm an artist.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I represent dancehall, and I represent people who listen to reggae music. Because some people don't know the difference between reggae and dancehall. Right. You know what I mean? And I feel like the world of reggae is really recognized, but over this past decade, there's more dancehall achievements on the level that I think is on the level now as reggae as far as accomplishment. Yeah. But as I said, the whole entity of music, business, I just personally feel like there need to be a structure first before worrying about that part. Do
you feel like people identify on the island more as I'm a reggae artist or I'm a dancehall artist?
No, we know. If you're a part of it, you know. You know who's like more of a reggae artist or more of a dancehall artist. Right. As I said, like categories and outlets and media, they're used to the term reggae for so long that you're not gonna take away yourself from what people know it as. Right. You know what I mean? It's just for when I come in front of a camera, I can educate people who I have in tune in me now to say, okay, I'm a dancehall artist. Right. Kranium is a reggae artist. You know what I mean? And then eventually I feel like, you know what the thing is? To make it short and spicy and make it make sense, the more hits we get, the more brighter it become, and people can understand. That's all it is. Yeah, we just need to make sure we put up more hits in dancehall and reggae. Right. That's it.
Do you feel like, because I feel like now, kind of where reggae and dancehall used to be, Afrobeat is now becoming a thing that other cultures are like taking in and saying like, yo, oh man, like becoming more popular world music. Yeah. Has that influenced Jamaican culture as well? Just that sound?
I feel like I think there's a lot of elements of Afrobeat being used, but there's a lot of elements of dancehall being used in
what
Afrobeat.
they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when people try to compare it, it's always weird, and I keep having this conversation because obviously everybody in this room wants to be a part of anything that is beneficial, no matter how much we think. We all want to be a part of something that's beneficial and that's working. We only invest in business that brings back something in the long run. Yes or no?
Yep.
Dancehall music has been so dominant for a while. Long time.
Yeah.
And we seal ourselves. Like, we seal ourselves as a genre, as a influential people, right? Afrobeat is having their moment. Like, it's their time, it's their moment to stand on their own. They've been doing it for a while. Don't feel like it's an overnight thing.
Right.
They've been doing it, but now it's their glory, their roses, as they call it, to really shine and hone their dominance and their placement. You know what I mean? Just like when nobody was talking about when reggaeton was like really holding it down against the biggest hip hop artists. If I'm not mistaken, one of the biggest streamers in the world is Bad Bunny, no? If I'm not mistaken, he's
the biggest.
If not, he is the biggest.
The
okay,
biggest.
so
yeah.
don't get me
Latin too.
So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
it's a new thing that people are discovering. And you have to understand the internet makes the world so much smaller, and people start realizing that. I don't have to only listen to reggae. I don't have to listen to Afrobeat only. I don't have to listen to hip hop. Everybody have their own choice and what they want to listen to. And I feel like it's the greatest thing ever happened. Because now an artist who's really good that doesn't have an outlet now. Just by being a good record, and it spreads. You know what I mean? So that's what's happening now. And just don't ever forget.
Right.
Lagos, Nigeria is like 340 million people. Jamaica is only 2 million people.
Right.
You understand? And them have a whole movement. That's not a genre. I don't consider Afrobeat a genre. That is a movement. That is bigger than a genre. You know what I mean? That is a whole movement of people who are very supportive. The cadence is crazy. Them a star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And them in them world, and they don't give a fuck about what people try if you think or try to watch. They're in their whole thing.
Right.
And it's coming out pure, and that's what's working.
You're right, because I remember growing up, they used to look down on African stuff, like when I was in high school and middle school and stuff like that. They used to look down on African culture at that time, and now African culture is like super cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my grandmother, like our household, the Jamaican household, we get inject with them for them thing for a while now, because the African movie was a thing, you know. Those African movie, that's where it starts, you know, like Tico and KK, you know, they, who know what I'm talking about, know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Like in our home, our aunties, our sister, our big cousin, what African movie? Yeah, it started from there. So they've been, you know, slowly coming in, and it's their time, and it's their moment, and shout them out, because like a movement like that is rare.
Yeah.
It's a force, so nothing can stop it.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I really appreciate your time coming to pull up on me, man. Lastly, when we talking about constantly leveling up, because like I said, you're an artist that we know and been familiar with for a while.
Yeah.
What does the next level of progression look like for Kranium?
You know, to be honest, I don't have no plan. I don't have no idea on that. The best thing I do in life is everything that I do the best of my ability. And whatever I gain from that, I'll accept it. So by the time we plan, we shorten our actual true goals. So I mean, I have no goal, I have no plan. I just do everything to the best that I can right now. And whatever I get in the end, I'll appreciate it. Yeah.
Man, I love that, man. Kranium, I appreciate you pulling up. Dope episode of Cigar Talk. We got another one. My man Kranium. Yeah. We out of here.
And before we cut, cause you know a cigar, so I'm bringing a cigar from
man.
From a bridging. See it there?
Oh, hold on. We gotta get there. We gotta zoom in on this right here, my boy. Oh, I like that.
Oh, we have some lighters.
Come bring gifts. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, we gonna have to light one up. This is nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Barrington Smoke.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Kranium, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you very much, man.
Stay safe.
Dope episode of Cigar Talk. We out of here.